G'day everyone, Jason Haines here once again from QPL Rural right here in Narendra, Temora and Leeton with another look around the Riverina and the world at what's been happening in agriculture. Well, another week goes by. We are looking for a little bit of rain now in that Narendra area at the moment. The crops look very good. And I've heard some very good reports of crops out as far as hay and some pastures out there looking very good. But we are in need of another drink soon, so let's hope these next few events over the weekend will bring us some much needed relief. I've been lucky enough to spend the last 2 days out of Griffith at the Cotton Industry Symposium there. Had some very good guest speakers talking about weather and markets and growing. It was a very good event for anyone that's in that cotton space or irrigation in general. It's worth catching up with next year. Cotton certainly is very big in our industry, in our area, should I say, at the moment, with another gin looking at going at Collyamberley before long. This product is only going to move further and further south down into that Finley Deniliquin area, and I do think that it's going to be a greater force in the future. Now we've got the majority of cotton in Australia is now grown in these southern valleys, so I think it's well and truly here to stay, and a very good and very professional industry, I must say. And despite what you read in the media, very, very efficient. Now, there was some talk at the symposium about water and going forward. Obviously, it's a big unknown. Water prices at the moment have hit that $600 plus for temporary water, if you can find it at the moment. There's a few very small trades going on at the moment, but that's really just correct negative balances in accounts. So not a great deal of trade at that level. Your bore water at the moment, there's not a great deal of trade there either. There is some prices out there, people wanting to sell for over $300 at the moment, but we haven't seen any trades. If you do have any on the market at the moment, we do have people that are still looking to purchase, so please give me a call if you've got any temporary bore water or surface water at the moment. We are looking to move a little bit in the market now. In livestock markets this week, well, there was a little bit of a softening in the markets where people were pushing more and more lambs back into that Wagga market and markets throughout the region. Not a great deal of activity in the restocker market. People just sort of shoring their position across the season. So we have seen a little bit of a drop in the lamb price. The Eastern Young Cattle Indicator is sitting at 531 cents per kilo carcass weight as we sit here this morning. The National Trade Lamb Indicator, well, it's dropped 13 cents to be back at 9.24. Not a great deal, a drop there, but around that $11 a head for those trade lambs. And the mutton job, well, it's just come off the ball a little bit, sitting at 597. This market will continue to remain very, very strong, but it will all be about quality and needing those finished export lambs at the present. In rural property this week, well, this week saw the launch of the Rabobank Australian Agricultural Land Price Outlook for 2019. A good look back at what's been happening over 2018, and they've certainly entitled it well, more smoke, less fire. What we're seeing there in that New South Wales market is a year-on-year return rural farmland index of about 14%. So in 2018, as you would be aware, farm prices have risen on about that 14% for the year. But we are seeing that market sort of slow up at the moment with those drier conditions ahead, and there's not as many properties coming on the market, so liquidity is down. The market is tightening up there a little bit, so not expecting to see as much activity in that 2019 market. So in summary, as we'd all expected, we would expect to see that land market probably just stabilise a little bit, but demand to remain strong as there is a limited supply of properties on the market at the present. Reports like this certainly make for an interesting read. So contact your local Rabobank manager there. It's a big part of your business now, your capital gain, so knowing where your property is and where it perhaps sits in the marketplace is very important information in running your business. Now, our own rural property patch, no new listings to report just at the moment here in this local Narendra area, but I will revert you back to two of our very fine grazing properties at the moment. If you're wanting some stability at the moment, wanting some assurance of irrigation, look no further than Willow Lui, coming in at 920 acres approximately. A very good, well laid out property, suitable for strip grazing, very close to those Wagga markets, reliable rainfall, a good set of cattle yards there. Well worth considering at the moment. We know this cattle job's absolutely going to take off, but this property is equally as suitable for sheep production with a little bit of fencing in place. This property is connected to irrigation by the Sandy and Old Man Creek, so well worth an inspection today. The vendor has taken a lot of his stock off this place. There's only about 30 head on there, so we do have a good covering of grass on this property at the moment. And again, as I said, well worth your inspection today. The other one there, Mandara, again, I think this one's gone under the radar. A little bit further west, it's only about sort of 20k west of Narendra, but we do have the reliability of a Zone 3 bore here. So we've got grazing country laid out for irrigation, a Zone 3 bore, a 3-stand shearing shed, and a good property that is absolutely perfect for finishing lambs at the moment. So with the lamb job where it is, a good little small, affordable block that you could step into to finish lambs. If you're anyone out there that perhaps has got kids in school at St Francis or Yanco, there's a good block close to where the kids are that you can bring some sheep in and finish them, not be crippled by those underdone markets at the moment. You can finish those lambs in particular and get them done and turned off as fats, and we all know what that livestock market's doing at the moment. It's super strong. So again, two great properties, ready to capitalise on that livestock market at the moment and well worth your inspection today. Now, as always, if you'd like any more information on any one of our properties here today, please give me a call any time on 0488 594 450. We look forward to catching up with you all again soon. Cheers.